Hey boos, hey! Happy Feminine Fridays! How is everybody? I am Regal Essence. I am QueenTV. I'm QueenTV after dark. I'm your ray of sunshine in the afternoon time. I'm your hood therapist, your crystal healer and dealer, your past life princess. Life is a love goddess. Life is a laid-back mom. Hey, y'all! So, happy Friday, everybody. It is raining here in Philadelphia. So I hope wherever you are happy and dry and all of that good stuff. So I'm so excited to bring you guys this topic. And I'm not going to lie, I saw another YouTuber do a video on this and I was like, oh my God, like this is dope. It really, really resonated with me. And as a person who's part of my life purpose is to bring wisdom to other people, meaning whenever I go through certain situations, whatever I learn from that situation, I then in turn teach other people, right? So that they don't have to go through the things that I went through, or so that if they've gone through it multiple times, I can help them kind of like get out of that non-ending revolving door of a cycle. Okay, so let's get into it. So today we are talking about the energy of a frenemy, right? So recognizing fake friends whenever they come in, or recognizing that frenemy energy. Okay, so a lot of us are targeted individuals, right? Meaning that we have been put in they call it a program. We have been put in a program, probably since we were very, very young, where we are gangstalked, right? So a lot of times, when we're allowing people into our circles, we have to be very, very careful, very, very particular, because we never know like who's a mole. Like some people just get sent in so they can find out your business, so that they can run and tell other people like, oh no, she's not all this and all that. You know, she does this, that, or the other. Or so they can go back and tell people if your money is all messed up because they're attached to somebody that is doing money magic on you, or you done went under the radar, undetectable, and people trying to figure out where you are, where you live, and all of this kind of stuff, right? So we have to consider all of those things when we are talking to people and basically just coming out of hermit mode and just allowing other people to be in our space and spend time with us and things of that nature. So today we're going to talk about the frenemy energy, right? So we're going to talk about four things that frenemies do right from the very beginning, right? So on the internet, you know, there's a lot that's going on about, I don't even know where it came from, but like the whole red flag thing, right? So oftentimes we talk about those as it relates to like romantic relationships, male-female relationships, but we also have to recognize the red flags, whether it's family relationships, whether it's platonic relationships, whatever the case may be. Like we have to be able to recognize those red flags and love yourself enough to move away from those things, get rid of people, places, and situations and things that just don't serve your highest good. Okay, and sometimes we feel bad, right? We're just like, oh, I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't want them to think this or think that. But it's all about your survival, right? And it's all about your self-love, right? And it's all about what it is that you deserve to have in your life. And the reality is you deserve to have the very best people in your life, right? If you're a divine feminine, right? You're a certain type of person. So you deserve to have those certain types of, that same type of energy, that same type of love and support and things of that nature. You deserve to have that in your life as well, right? So when we're going through a spiritual awakening, a lot of times there is a cutting away of groups of people, family members, things of that nature, right? And it can kind of put you in a state of like, oh my God, like I can't trust anybody, right? But you know, that just comes, you know, that comes along with the process, right? So that's why you stay very tapped into the divine, things of that nature, so that you're always constantly feeding yourself with information that's going to remind you who it is that you are, why it is that you're here, and all of that good stuff, so that you don't get too caught up in the trauma of what you have experienced, right? Because oftentimes it is very traumatic, right? In the general sense of things, it's very traumatic. Okay, so Jesus be a therapist, right? So anyway, you guys, so we're gonna get into 4 red flags. So number 1, right from the jump, if you meet somebody and they are talking about somebody else that's already in a group, or they are talking about their family members or something of that nature, 9 times out of 10, they are not to be trusted, because just like they were talking about that person to you, they're also going to talk about you to other people whenever you're nowhere around, right? So we want to be very, very careful. Don't overlook when people are so quick to talk to you about somebody else, okay? Red flag number 2. They take you around their friends, right? They take you around their friends and you get the mean girl vibe, right? So y'all remember the movie Mean Girls, right? So Mean Girls, they have like this energy, like they have this air, like they're just better, or they just know more, or, you know, because I realize even in spirituality, like they're like, it's a competition. Like, it's a competition about who know more, who memorized all the names of the chakras, and who drink this tea, and who do, like, yo, it's no competition for me. What I realize is, like, for me personally, my soul is very old. My soul is very old and it's ancient, right? So I'm not looking for a female mentor. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me how to do what it is that I do. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me how to be me. You know what I mean? I have fully stepped into my life purpose. So I'm not looking for someone to tell me how to be. So that sounds a little lofty. That may not be everybody's testimony, but I know me personally, I don't, at this point in my life, I'm not meeting friends so that they can show me the ropes of anything, right? So, yeah, y'all. So, when they come in, they take you around their friends, and their friends are giving you frenemy vibes. Red flag, right? Me personally, I'm very loud. I'm very animated. I'm super encouraging. I'm super empowering, things of that nature. So if I realize that somebody giving me the cold shoulder, like, what? Like, if you screw me over, you ain't shit. Like, that, I mean, that's may be presumptuous, but, like, I know the type of person that I am. I know how it is that I show up to other people. I know how it is that I show up in this world, right? So it's like, if you want to flip on me, then, like, yeah, like, deuces, right? So be very mindful of, like, those frenemy vibes. Like, when they looking at you, like, you just doing you, being you, however it is that you do you, and, like, all of a sudden, you know, they looking at you funny, or they want to, like, low-key, like, make you the butt of the joke and stuff like that. Like, me personally, I don't play none of that shit. Like, none of it. And you may not know, you may not know it at the time, but you will come into the knowing of it, because I'm going to pull my energy back. Like, I will pull my energy back in a heartbeat. I don't care what nobody think, right? And we all need to be like that. That's a part of putting boundaries in place. That's a part of keeping yourself energetically protected, okay? So, frenemy vibes whenever you get around their homegirls, or they make it seem like, you know, it's a privilege for you to be able to hang out with them and stuff like that. Guys, be very, very mindful. That is a red flag, okay? Red flag number 3. They start to allow you to see their clout chasing tendencies, right? And what that looks like is, pay attention to them posting you on their page, taking pictures and posting and tagging you and all of that kind of stuff. And it's really sad, because a lot of us that have really stepped into our life purpose, we already had to leave a lot of people behind that didn't support us, acting like they didn't see us, you know what I mean? Like, hype other people up above you. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Like, you out here doing the damn thing. They, you know, right? as a divine feminine, you already know, okay? So it can be kind of tricky, like when people come in and they're supporting you and things of that nature, and you're just like, okay, like, yeah. But be careful, because a lot of times, like, these people are posting you on their page, sharing your posts and all of that kind of stuff, because, like, really, like, they're alerting their other coven members of who it is that you are. So now you become a victim of energetic gangstalking, right? You become a victim of even more evil eye than you was already getting, right? So as divine feminines, I'm talking to my divine feminines, just be very leery of that. Be very, very mindful. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm all on your page and videos and all of that kind of stuff. Like, just be careful. Like, don't be so flattered and like needy for you know, connection and all of that, that you miss those red flags. Because the reality is, God is going to send us our soul family, right? So it's like, now that we've lost so much, we've lost so many, you know, we're looking to connect with our soul family. But even still, once you step into spirituality and things of that nature, like, everybody is not vibing at the same vibration that you're vibing at, okay? So this is the reason why we still need to be very, very careful, okay? So, red flag number 4. Oh, wait, let me back up. On red flag number 3, this is the other thing too. Like, when they're introducing you to people, like, pay attention to the things that they say when they're introducing you to people. Like, oh, she has this, she has that, she has these many followers, she's doing X, Y, and Z. Pay attention to the way that they introduce you to people. And that's going to let you know, like, if it's some clout chasing going on, you know? And I'm speaking from experience. Like, I remember it's like, oh, she got these many followers. I was like, what? Right? So, and it all played out that they ended up being, you know, a frenemy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's red flag number 3. Red flag number 4. Red flag number 4. They come in, they're overly nice, and they want to give you things. Like, if y'all new friends, oh my goodness, wait. I gotta back up. Under number 3, right? Under number 3, clock with their clout stalking tendencies. They're also going to ask you to put them on, right? So say if you have like a YouTube channel or something like that, then they're going to be like, yo, can you show me like how to do that? Like, you got to tell me how, you got to show me how to do X, Y, and Z. Now, there's nothing wrong with helping. And most times as divine feminines, we're very willing to help, right? But that should not be like a part of our first conversations, is how to put you on so that you could do what it is that I'm doing, right? Red mother freaking flag. Okay, red flag. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Okay, so red flag number 4. They come in giving you gifts. They're overly nice and they want to give you gifts. Be very, very careful, because those of us that are targeted individuals, people will give us gifts, items that are hexed, okay? So, if you were given a gift or from somebody very, very early on, and this is a shame, you guys, because we're actually these types of people, right? Like, we can actually do all of these things that I just named and we be good. Like, we're not doing it for ulterior motives. But I want you guys to pay attention. Sometimes people are just like, you know, I'm just going to stay to myself because I can't trust people, right? And that's a valid argument. And they're just like, I don't know how to know. I want you to do a little exercise. Ask yourself, how do they make you feel when you're around them, when you're talking to them, when you're listening to them? How exactly do they make you feel? One thing that we have to do, which also enhances our intuition and things of that nature, is like, we have to be able to be honest with ourselves, right? You got to be able to sit with yourself and be very, very honest. Sit with yourself and ask yourself some questions, okay? Ask yourself some questions, okay? So we got to be able to sit down and ask ourselves some questions and give ourselves some honest answers, okay? We can't be honest with anybody else if we cannot be honest with ourselves first, okay? So you want to ask yourself, how exactly do I feel whenever I am around these particular people? Do they make me feel like an outcast? Do they make me feel like they're talking about me? Do they make me feel like maybe they're talking about me a little bit too much to other people? Do they make you feel like, oh, I don't really know if I can like trust this person, right? You want to pay attention to those things. Those things are very, very important. And that's how you are able to differentiate who you should be around and who you shouldn't. How exactly do they make you feel whenever you're in their presence? Okay. So, like said, we're on to red flag number 4. Gifts. Gifts, gifts, gifts. Toss them. Toss them. Throw them away. You never know. You never know. Stuff may be hexed, jinxed, whatever the case may be. If it's new on, or somebody that you just was beefing with and now all of a sudden they want to give you gifts and stuff, all that stuff, trash it. Like, y'all, I will trash something in a heartbeat because I don't have time. I don't got time. So I just want you guys to be very, very mindful. If you've ever received something from somebody and then all of a sudden you start noticing that like your money is getting slowed up, certain things is like happening around you, things of that nature, go and get that hexed item out of your home. Trash it, burn it, whatever spirit tells you to do, just do it. Okay? Like, we don't got time. Okay? We gotta save our lives. I don't got time to be worried about other people's feelings. Okay? My life is on the line. So anyway, you guys, that's what I got for you guys. 4 ways to be able to recognize the frenemy energy. Okay? So do me a favor. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you've ever experienced a situation similar, right? And then I want you to share with your friends. Share this video with your friends. I want you to comment. I want you to subscribe. And I want you to hit the bell button so you know every time I post up. And remember, I love you. Peace.